Welcome. How you going, McDog?
Is he all? 13.
Number 13.
1-3.
Last night I let the party get the best of my boy.
Yeah. Who brought the colonizer? I just don't want to make it done. Who brought the white woman?
We can't talk too much.
Are we being audited or something?
Yeah. Can't just be.
You see, when I was talking greasy, I know for a fact we was going to get cancelled eventually. And they brought the Inquisitor. You ever see John Wick 4?
Yeah.
That's pretty much what happened. But yeah.
Welcome, ladies. Welcome to Hero Podcast.
Hello. No, it's coffee.
So she says.
Oh, she like it? Oh, no milk?
No, it has milk.
Oh, okay.
She's drinking coffee with milk.
Yes.
So we have our two ladies here tonight with us. We want you to... Hey,
Thanks, eh?
Yeah. We want you ladies to introduce yourselves. We want to start with lovely lady in pink.
Minnie Mouse.
Lady here, do by the way.
Thank you.
That's what we're talking about. Talk with him, mate. Come closer. Yeah.
So hi, good night. My name is Amanda Erin McLean. You could call me Mandy since it's double Amanda tonight. So I am a carnival designer. I currently design a costume for Showtime Carnival for Carnival 2024. So yeah.
So you're designing a costume for this upcoming carnival.
Yes.
All right. So tell the people where they can reach you, your handle, social media.
Okay, so my personal handle is @TriniCarniGirl and my business handle is Erin Productions TT.
All right. Nice. And are the DMs open?
Of course, all the time.
I don't want for Mender Track, yeah. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, all the time.
Excellent. Next, we have...
Amanda, but you can call
Welcome.
me Manda Panda, which is on my social handles as well.
Excellent.
So most of my social handles will be Manda Panda 868 or something. What is your problem? I can see your face already.
Go ahead, yeah.
What else did you want to know again?
All right,
Sorry.
so name, age.
I'm 42.
Okay.
Over the wall. That's what you call it.
Don't pelt it.
Over.
Well, I know I was going to say the F word.
You could talk greasy.
Right now, we need some petroleum. Go ahead.
Well, no, what
Okay.
else do you want to know?
So, sexual orientation.
I am straight.
All right, nice. Good
Are the
job.
DMs open?
Well, they're open, but I mean, it doesn't mean that I'm interested.
We love our findings on the floor. Yeah, we got you. We have action.
We got
We
you.
have action.
Ooh.
Amen. Okay, so ladies, we're going to have a jam-packed show tonight, as every night. So, what we want to start with tonight is the rapid fire segment. All right?
Okay.
When I read you the rules, it's a quite simple either or situation that you need to answer. You need to be honest, according to Manda Panda. Right? And we're going to shoot from the hip, right? No skipping. You can't say pass, and we keep it light. Follow the structure. All right? So we're going to start with you, Manda.
To the left.
Manda, boy. Oh, gosh. I get confused. All right, good. So whenever you're ready, you tell me shoot, we start shooting.
Okay. Shoot.
Trip or staycation?
Staycation.
White man or black man?
We had to do it.
White.
Good. 1 million followers or $1 million?
$1 million.
I know you just be screaming at people when you're cussing them to get in your dress. So talk loud now. Talk loud. You can talk loud.
Oh, I'm fat.
Yeah.
I'm a girl.
Am I scared to talk on the mic?
$1 million. You
$1
hear me
million.
now?
Yeah, oh.
Excellent.
Right.
Much
Yeah.
better. Wow. You have a strong voice now.
Yeah.
BBL or boob job?
Quick.
Good job.
Okay.
She like white men, that's why.
Honda or Toyota?
Toyota.
Rowley or Manning?
Money.
Early riser, night owl?
Night owl.
Old money or young potential?
Young potential.
Housewife or boss bitch?
Boss bitch.
Quickie or all-nighter?
Cookie.
Okay. Good for you.
Gotta get back to them costumes. What are you looking for?
Let's get a round of applause. Right. Yeah. Good. So while we have all the technical difficulties sorted, we're going to run straight into it. Yeah, that's what we figured. We're back.
You get 1.5 claps. Anyway.
Not for too long. So we're gonna shoot?
Shoot.
Good. Quickie all nighter.
Quickie.
Housewife or boss bitch?
Boss batch.
Old money, young potential.
All money.
Old money. Alright, good. Early riser or night owl?
Early riser.
Toyota Honda.
Toyota.
BBL or boob job?
Boob job.
My God.
BBLs look horrible.
Okay. Roll your Manning.
God, neither vomit. Manning.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was that.
I love it.
Greasy,
Must be nice to be you.
Million followers, $1 million.
Money.
White or black?
What happened to Indian?
Forget that.
Hey.
White.
Right.
Okay.
Trip or
Wait a minute.
staycation?
For your case, white or Indian men?
Indian.
Yeah, she trying to.
It's
not-
a
she-
first time for everything.
I think she get this one for like 3 months and come back, you know. Then she.
I got this stone a long time.
Good stuff. Trip or staycation?
Trip.
All right. Round of applause.
It's the orange button. It's like literally, you can just press the orange button.
That's fine.
Okay, you push that button.
Easy. I ain't pushing the buttons tonight. All right, good. So, ladies, this is a show that we try to bridge the gap between the genders. You know, obviously, not trying to be too serious about it. All right. What we're going to do tonight is have you just tell us in your own. Of course, feel free. Large up yourself.
Well, I don't know.
It
I
have-
thought
it-
like by now
it-
you'll be talking about it.
It might have. It might have some.
So these cupcakes are baked by Becky. All right.
Check it
Feel
on
free
the
to try
internet.
them, ladies, if
Yeah.
you so desire.
Yes.
I'm not sure if
It
you're
don't have any
watching it for
curry
that.
flavored one because it
I
was
don't-
just
oh my
it was just like
Yeah.
the
yeah.
vanilla or the
Are you gonna try one? Yeah, of course.
Oh,
I don't know if I want that one because it has stuff on it,
Yeah, she got
which makes it look really good because I love caramel.
Oh yeah.
No, but it's on a.
That's when you have too much
I went
choice
to
as
say
a
it's on
woman.
a
It's
black
on
cake. It's on a chocolate cake, so now I have to take this.
Oh God.
Too much choice.
hey! I think the clips on this one gonna be wild, and or everybody's going to assume one thing, and yes, they're correct.
But I'm
Becky,
not racist.
larger
That's
person.
what it
Walk
is.
on the forever. Anyway,
Becky, large yourself up, right?
Who's Becky?
Thank you.
The lady who.
Oh, Becky. Yes. Oh, well, I'll tell you if it is good. Hold on.
Of course. Of course. Good, good, good,
I
good.
have to take it with caviar. I'll get my
Gerard?
Gerard.
Get me the coffee, huh?
No, it's not bad at all.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
And this is your honest opinion.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
She don't lie. You know.
I'll tell you if it was absolute crap.
I kind of. Yeah. Oh, we'll go.
We go on.
Go. Okay, keep going.
I'm
Okay,
making a mess.
ladies.
Sorry.
Okay. Well, we get Gerard to clean it up.
You'll get Gerard later.
Who's Gerald? Oh.
The butler.
Yeah, she laughed.
Okay. We actually pay our butler. I'm not sure what's going on in your circumstance. What's going on in your specific circumstance. But according to 1838, we were freed. According,
Apparently.
That's when slavery was abolished.
abolished, yeah, yeah.
Good for you.
Good, good, good. Keep it coming, man. Boxing wild tonight. What is she body? That's it, yeah. Going men in black mode.
I love this white woman. I do. I really do.
Why aren't you eating any of the cupcakes? I told you it tastes okay.
That's always put the elixir in. So
So guess who got back at the oppressor tonight? We win. We win one.
okay, so coming back to the show, when it comes to the dating marketplace, right? Are men or women the price?
Both.
We need to know.
Come on.
No,
bit
it's
more.
true because it goes hand in hand. You can't have a shit man and a good woman, and you can't have a good woman. You can't have a shit woman and a good man. It's not gonna last. It goes hand in hand.
What about Oprah and Amstead, man? That lasting a long while.
Yeah. Steady, steady, going steady.
Steady, going steady. And she's a good one. And he's
What do you call a good woman?
in his case, rich. And mine,
Rich.
in his case, my
A
good,
sugar mama.
well,
Yeah, but are they really happy though? I mean, money makes you happy. I'm not gonna lie about that.
Okay.
oh my word, I wouldn't know. I just came up with the CPEP and living on the bridge. You know what CPEP is, right?
No, I was raised old school. So I have old school values.
Understood.
And you,
The cupcakes. Take your time. Take it easy. Too much chocolate for you.
I like rich things.
Careful, careful.
where did we find this one?
She
Anyway,
come out tonight for them.
yeah, go.
Excellent. All right, so when it comes to the dating marketplace, who do you consider to be the price, men or women?
I don't.
Men.
Men or women?
I don't. I don't know. I just came up with the CPEP. The CPEP and living on the bridge.
I
Don't piggyback off her answer.
I think women, well, in my standpoint, because we do a lot, and I realize that what makes a great man is a great woman, right? So I would say woman.
So
And
woman.
that goes with what I said. It goes hand in hand. What makes a great man is a great woman.
We get to this. There's a lot to unpack.
And it's okay to say women do a lot, but they have men that do a lot as well.
We talking about like no, because you from traditional values.
Yeah,
we talking about like in 2023.
No, I mean, they have a lot of shit men out there now. I wouldn't lie about that. But then they have I see a lot of shit women too.
What you
so.
constitute as a shit man?
No ambition, quick to like sponge off. That's, that kind of stuff.
After we like I texted her, she talking about me because I didn't want to tell her about this, but the reason she only sure is this is like one of my ex-girlfriends and it went left.
She was taking care of you for a while.
She was taking care of me for a while, to be honest with you. And
That's okay.
And no, I was talking about, well, we could talk about our business here. So we were together for a good 3 months. It was 3 months.
Life of a sugar baby.
3 months? That's not very long.
Right, yeah.
It's a good while. A
3
couple
months?
hours. Yeah. If you think about it in terms of hours.
I'm
it's a lot.
talking sarcastically about me and you.
Oh!
Like, whoa. Oh, yeah,
Blonde.
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 Yeah.
Makes sense.
Forgive me.
Yeah, just kill the joke. You kill 100% kill it then.
Well, I'm so sorry, okay?
She's let's
Give
take,
me a good joke then.
Bro. Take two.
So we go in it, right?
Yeah.
These are just the questions to warm up the conversation, right? Of course. All right, so what does submission mean to you as a woman?
You talking about in bed or in general?
No, well, in general.
Well, in bed. Which one I mean?
I mean, you can answer
Well, I mean, being submissive in bed is kind of normal to me. I don't know.
that. Okay, so in general, what
In
does being
general,
submissive to a man mean?
For me, that's just, I guess, making sure that your man feels like a man. Because you don't want to break down somebody's ego. A man typically wants to feel like a man.
Meaning what?
You don't want to belittle them or... Sometimes the smallest thing will make a man feel good. Just asking them, even if you do know, like, babe, how do you do this or whatever. It's amazing how something so simple could make them feel good about themselves.
So mama guy, any man then?
Listen
bit.
to the white woman. She will give you advice. That's it. Yeah, that.
Relationship tips.
Mama guy, your man.
Mama guy,
I'm
man.
not saying mama guy, but, it's nice to feel needed.
Understood.
So if you don't need him though,
Most women don't need a man.
There we go. It was about time.
But it's true. Most men don't, if you really think about it, need a woman.
I was-
They want companionship. Yes.
nah, I'm not talking any odds are. We're not talking about when you say need. Want and no need is two different things. When we say need, we're talking about system on collapse. We going back to the Stone Age.
System won't collapse.
No, I'm saying the system
Yeah.
collapses. We nuclear fallout, blah blah blah. Terminator 2 happens. I don't know.
Never watched it.
Sarah Connor boy. Okay. So the world ends for some reason, financial collapse. We back in the Stone Age, and it comes down to for some reason we get separated. The sexes get
No, I
separated.
mean, if we go back to those days, the man does all the providing, does all the building and the this and the that, and the woman gathers food.
and that was why we say need in terms of civilization. If it didn't have women, we would want it. It's a nice life,
It is.
but the need is apples and oranges.
Yeah, okay.
And it's our orchard. Orchard. That's the word. Orchard.
Orchard.
It's orchid. It's French.
Orchid? No.
It's French.
An orchid is a plant,
It's
like
not-
a flower.
It's orchid. It's French.
Okay. All right. So we can move right along from that one. Language class coming up just now. All right.
It's orchid.
Orchid.
She don't understand when I sarcastic.
No, apparently not. I'm not.
After that 3 months, you
Yeah,
forget about him.
Yeah, I
just
don't
like-
know.
Oh, shit.
Whose relationship ever?
So, Mandy,
Waste.
what does submission mean to you as a woman?
Okay, so to be submissive, again, my personal experience. For me to be submissive to a man, he needs to give me reason to be submissive. I'm not just gonna put myself out there to the guy and he just walking back and saying, "Oh, she doing all this to me and I don't have to lift a finger." Like, you have to show me, especially what I've been through over the years. You have to show me why I need to be submissive to you. I don't mind doing it. I don't mind being there for you, Hannah, for time, but you had to give me back something.
Okay.
What
Right.
specifically? We talking about like give you back.
Okay, so I'm not really it don't have to be like something like physical, like money or anything like that. It could be time, it could be words of affirmation, something to make me feel appreciated. Because it have men that they would get stuff and they'll be like, that's a normal thing with shit. You know, and they just forget to say thank you after a while.
Okay. So you just need a little appreciation.
Yeah.
So that's back to submission now. We'll get to that. So thanks for the answer. We coming
So this is our love languages. Both sides believe in this 5 longer languages book.
Yes, I believe in it.
No,
Okay.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
Not asking. Because I keep it for some reason, and I didn't get to say it yet. Every single person or female that has ever brought up this 5 love languages book is either going through a divorce. It never works out. I'm talking about, and they usually come from America, having a conversation with me, talking about love languages, and then I just have to wait it out. Nah, have your say. And then a year later, divorce. And I was like, guess we shouldn't be taking advice from these kind of women.
So is it that you don't think you have a love language?
No, I don't. I think the whole, I guess, psychoanalyzing of it make
The categorizer.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you do all of these things as opposed to you just be a decent
Yeah.
mate.
Yeah.
No, she's words of affirmation. No, she's gifts. She's this, and then
It's sort of like horoscope.
yeah, it's like horoscopes. And then it's like, oh, I'm on number 1.
What's wrong with horoscopes?
It's not real. Get out the matrix.
I am the typical Cancer. It's real. I am. I'm the typical
She
Cancer.
had Tom Cruise laughing.
I
You
just
know,
read
that
minds every
crazy.
day,
I know, a
so
little crazy.
I don't see nothing wrong. I used to read minds every day. I'm a liberal.
You just read minds.
No, I just read minds.
Oh.
My horoscope every day.
No, I don't read my horoscope, but like the
I-
typical.
Some days it
Yeah.
will relate.
But if you're like a horrible person, they don't matter if you're a Scorpio
No,
or
it
Libra.
doesn't matter. You're a horrible person.
Once you're toxic, you're
okay,
toxic.
you can read. Okay,
Exactly.
so what do you think his sign is versus my sign?
I have no idea.
Yeah, it's
I don't know you long enough.
Is it? Okay, what I look like? Well, if they call it that, I might start believe in horoscopes. I won't.
I don't know, a
I get
Leo or
an
something. I don't know.
Aquarius or for you and I get Scorpio or either Scorpio or Sagittarius or for you. I might be wrong.
You're 100%
right.
wrong.
We are serious for that.
She's 100% wrong.
What are you?
You're absolutely wrong, my dear.
100%
What
wrong.
are you?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
When,
I don't care about-
when were you born?
In August.
Oh my God,
Oh.
a Leo.
Oh, so you? Yeah, I'm actually a Scorpio. So yeah.
Oh, that's why I get along so well with you. My bestie is a Scorpio. I get along with all Scorpios.
Hold on, because your besties.
All right.
So,
No problem.
So invited. I try to.
All right, good. So we going again. Question number 3. Can a woman be career-driven and submissive to a man at the same time?
Yes.
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 Okay. Yeah?
Yes.
Career-driven and submissive.
So you go. So the question is, because I had to simplify it since I'm the big simplifier here.
Yeah. Simplificus.
Simplificus. Is remember you're going to work. You're working. You won't understand these things. 'Cause,
Wow.
you're going to work at, let's say, less than middle management. You're working for your supervisor, will be the manager, I guess. And then you're going home to a guy who's none of these things. He's self-employed, so he doesn't have the steady income as you have, but like he's a plumber or give my next job.
You work in MTS.
She wouldn't go with MTS. She doesn't
like,
know.
well,
She does not know what MTS is.
Honestly, yeah.
He's
What?
He's a junior manager
Okay, there's nothing
In
wrong
KFC.
with that.
in KFC.
Ugh.
Yeah. Here comes the caveat.
Ugh.
Why can't you say McDonald's instead?
Okay.
Is
if
the,
that
I
suits
thought
you.
you just don't like KFC.
No, I don't like KFC.
Oh,
It's too oily.
personal trainer, by the way. Right? So,
But not right now. That's why I'm fatty.
Well, what's that?
and eating cupcakes and things.
Yeah.
Just outside.
Yo, like
Yeah, I'm
who's,
just out here, you know, like whatever.
who's not tra- okay.
Yeah.
She's officially useful in my life now because I'm not trying to turn into Tom Cruise.
All
No,
right.
you need plastic surgery for that.
I'll start it.
Why you doing my partners?
But keeps giving me talks. I'm just giving it back.
Play nice.
I am playing.
She don't understand this hardcore from cover next to her. I say good.
All right. Good. Okay, so
Splash.
We're going to take a little deep dive now, right? This is Red Flag Chronicles.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to ask you, ladies, to give us one incident in your memory that you could consider to be one of the worst incidents or parts of a past relationship that you were in.
I was
Your biggest
physically
red
and
flag.
emotionally abused.
Physically and emotionally abused. So if you care to speak about it, this is your forum.
Well, I don't know how much more you'd want me to talk about it. I was raped constantly, stuff like that, for about 9 years.
9 years.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is where the issues just come out. All right. Now, I am not Dr. Phil by any stretch of the imagination. So
Most people, the first thing is, why did you stay for so long? He made it almost impossible for me to leave. So I would get a job, and the minute like he saw money coming in, he would go and empty my bank accounts, and then tell me I can't work. So I was always left with like, but I have no money to be able to leave, and I don't have family here.
yeah.
Oh, where you came from originally?
London.
Oh.
So
Okay.
it made it more difficult.
The ethnicity of this person is
He is black.
all right.
Oh.
Dropping your blasted flag.
I now understand.
Dropping your blasted flag.
So I guess you don't go back.
No.
All right. No, you don't need to go back.
No, I wouldn't base stuff like that. But yeah.
That's unfortunate, yeah.
Yeah, but
All
I
right.
mean, I'm out of it for 2 years now, a little over 2 years. So
And
yeah.
you've healed, or you're in the process of healing.
Oh no, I've healed. I mean, I wouldn't lie. There was times I wanted to kill myself because I felt like I couldn't get out of it, and I didn't know. I figured if I didn't kill myself, he was gonna kill me.
Okay.
But then I finally got a job, and I started really hiding that money away. Actually, I was giving his sister to hold some of it for me, so he didn't know how much I was making, because his family knew. And then I went to work like normal, and I came home, and luckily where I was working, they let me bring a driver with me, and I just grabbed what I could and left, and that was it.
You don't typically hear this happening,
Yeah.
but it's unfortunate.
Yes, it happens a lot more than people probably realize, because anybody looking on the outside would have never thought.
That
I
was the
covered
case.
everything very well, and most of the times it was where you couldn't see.
So was he a high income earner or was
No.
he just bombing on the streets?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. Understood.
Is that kind of met him in carnival situation? Was it like
No,
yeah,
met him in the mall.
No, I mean because it was from England. So how?
No, I met him here, Trinidad.
But you came down. No, you came down for just.
No, my dad was here at the time,
Oh.
and I came down.
Oh, okay.
And then my dad went back up, and I stayed down.
Wow.
Okay.
You have the accent real down back.
I know, I've been here quite some time now.
Like
Well,
no feeling kind
But I
of.
was always back and forth
Oh,
as children,
okay.
because my parents had a company here, and then they had one up there.
All right, so you met one of our local bums, and unfortunately, the series unfold.
Yeah.
All right, that's a tough one to really go through. But eat your cupcakes, be here to have fun,
But I'm alive, so that's the main thing.
celebrate that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You could be my friend now. Yeah.
No, you're feeling sorry for me. Do I ever feel sorry for me, though?
I don't know if it's sorry. It's just like, well, we're going to the field report. I'll tell you.
Yeah, we'll be going to the field report, all right?
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead, Mandy.
What are you saying? Is top that? Oh.
Oh, God, no.
Please don't.
So you said something just now there, if I met him during Carnival. And actually, I did meet that person during Carnival in 2020. So my problem over the years is that when I meet a guy, my relationship used to fail during Carnival, where they used to say, oh, you're working too much, come home by me spending it. And I used to be like, no, I have to finish these costumes. So I ended up meeting this guy at a pavement line, and he was doing everything that previous relationships wasn't doing during Carnival, right? So he used to come, spend time with me, help me, make the costumes, whatever. And I was like, okay, maybe this is the person that I can maybe have something serious with, right? And got to a term, pandemic hit, and it went downhill from there. It went from not being able to wear certain clothes, not when I go home by him. He didn't have any television in his room, so I used to go downstairs. And in about 5 minutes, he used to come downstairs. What are you doing downstairs? I said, I cannot be lying down in your bed whole day, right? I need to do something. And he's like, come back upstairs. I can even wear short pants. Can't
Okay.
wait out, can't wait home. And then I wasn't working, he was working. He was an essential worker. And yet I was buying groceries. I bought a phone for him when his phone broke. Everything I was paying for, he didn't put a cent.
Wasn't so essential, was he?
Nope. Until a day he told me he was inviting me to a wedding. Got ready, sat down, ended up falling asleep, got up 2 o'clock in the morning, calling, he's at the wedding without me. So I was like, hey, what now? Can't do this anymore. So I told him, I'm coming for myself. I'm leaving. Threatened me, told me go and choose what color casket I want to buy. Because I know he had a firearm.
Okay.
When I took back his phone, actually I didn't take it back, he gave me it back. And I ended up seeing a contact, and this woman is talking to him the same way used to talk to him, because he lived 5 minutes away from me. And if he tell me I'm coming for you after work, he's not reaching for me until maybe midnight. So I suffered insomnia due to that. And when I read the messages, I was like, why this girl singing the same way like me? Same messages, like, baby, when you're coming out with me, whatever. And I called her, and she was moving so, like, scared. I was like, listen, I was like, how old are you? And she was like, I'm 30-something. I was like, listen, I said, I'm in my late 20s. I was like, I'm not calling to be hostile or anything. I need to know what is your involvement with this gentleman. And she was like, well, I'm with him. And I was like, okay. And it escalated to the fact that it became a problem in the relationship with us and also with my family, because my mother especially, she wanted me to marry him. And he actually asked her for my hand. And when I explained to her about the whole death threats and everything, the answer I got from my mother was, don't reject your first engagement. You could blight yourself.
Oh my. Okay.
Yeah.
I rejected my first. I'm all right. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Oh, you wasn't married? You was never married?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so who lined us up? Like,
But-
the Amandas?
Amanda's.
I know.
Your plan is-
I mean, all I want to do is tell girl, because I could only imagine what she went through, knowing what I went through.
Is it an Amanda thing or something? Like, geez.
No, men are just
Okay,
some. I can't say men. I can't generalize. Some men are just tutu heads.
Correct.
You can say the word. Say it if you want to say
No,
it.
they're just tutu heads.
Assholes.
Yeah, they're just
Okay.
they're tutu heads.
I don't know how to be there, like, fully emotional. I say, okay, nice little pat on your hand. Don't worry, I'll buy you a drink later.
Yeah. All right, ladies. So
Yeah,
that
using
segment
that.
is over.
Yeah,
All right.
But
it
what
was-
about you? Like,
my reflex.
what's your worst experience ever?
Okay, so I don't have any bad experiences. I'm a good guy.
I feel. What about
Yeah.
you?
Oh, you must be, hold on.
True.
Hey, he said, I know you
There
are.
must be like, is your life so perfect?
She watch
well,
it. She-
well,
You sure there's not
lucky
somebody
you.
that broke your heart?
No one cares.
Aw,
I
that's
sure
sad.
you must have at least one female that broke your heart, and you tell yourself after that one does it.
Is he,
And
is he best part? The first one who's always do it is the one that make you. That's the first one,
Yeah.
because is your mother. The first one that's break your heart is your mother, then it's like, it's all downhill from you.
No one really cares.
No one cares what, no, for real.
Yeah.
No one cares what men's
Yeah,
like.
it's fine though. I prefer it that
Don't
way.
worry, you can hug me over the table.
Nah.
Good time.
Solidarity.
Well, solidarity.
Thank you, ladies, for actually caring. You know?
See what I'm saying?
It
Because
feels good.
I reached out just now, and you see, that's why you do to bring your ex here from the podcast. That's why.
But I need to get over
No, it's her fault. It was her fault. My red flag story is her.
Oh my days.
Just the entire. So submission talk. That's a lie. Anyway,
Okay, so that where we went was to basically get a feel of what happens when it comes to choosing or even getting involved with some of the more mediocre men in society.
Yes.
All right. Unfortunately, us two being monkey brain scientists, we are outside experiencing and exploring and observing the regular day-to-day engagements between men and women. And what I would safely say is that the ratio of good men or what we will be able to call solid men, is they're much less solid men than they are horrible men, right? Because of the fact that it's like a paradox. Society created weaker men by instilling, might I say, feminism in the way it is being pushed right now, right? So the feminist ideology is pushing that women, girls first, whatever the case, and we kind of left our boys by the wayside. So they grew up without that level of, was the word you used last week, brother? Perspicaciousness.
Perspicaciousness.
Yeah. So they grew up without a proper structure in place to actually be men.
I agree.
So the weakness that actually taking place in society is as a result of, might I even say, the suffragette movement from the 60s. Pushing the ideology that, some men somehow are the enemy. And vanquishing the enemy, because don't get it twisted, feminism won. Right now, this is a gynocentric society. Feminism has taken over. And we are experiencing a lot of problems due to the fact that the same people that are being pushed down are the people being asked to enforce the rules. So I digress because I want to get back to the point of the amount of men that they have out here that really is not of a quality or a high quality enough for you to really be with. And this is the purpose of the show, to really try to raise the standards of the men out there.
Right.
Yeah?
Lovely.
Because the same way we go and give it to the ladies, we're going to have to not give it to the men because there's a pause.
Oh,
Yeah.
pause. Pause it.
No, what is pause?
So when we
Wow.
say pause, is basically some sort of homosexual
Oh,
intonation.
like when something as a homo could be.
No homo.
Yeah, like that, basically. You catch the drift. Pause. That was.
So we're gonna give it to the both sides, right? In a very honest and realistic way.
Good.
A lot of men just pretend to be what they're not, and then when you actually figure it out, you realize, oh shit, I make a mistake. Then it's too late. You don't give away the goods.
Correct.
So vetting your men better is one of your ladies' best advantages. Based on, you're naturally going to be skeptical because you need to find the best mate for your offspring regardless.
Yes.
Right? So, sad to say, shit happens. Right? We understand that this is not really it's unfortunate. That one.
Any
brought some-
kids on any kids on both sides?
Nope.
No kids.
No
kids?
children?
No, thank God.
Oh.
Yeah. All right.
I want.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Just not yet.
Oh,
Haven't
sure.
had any as yet.
No, but actually that guy, so I suffer with polycystic ovaries, right? So I had to go and check gynecologists and all of that. And
Is it KFC?
I blame the kids.
to be honest, barely.
Yes.
Barely. I just cook, right?
Okay.
Most of the times. So I actually spent a whole set of money getting medication. One cycle alone was about over $300, and that was 1 week, right? And I had to take that for 4 weeks. The doctor told me, make sure that when you take it, you have to be by your spouse, by your boyfriend, whatever. You have to jam often.
Oh, this is to get pregnant.
Yeah, to get
I was lost for a
pregnant.
second. All
Right.
right.
Yeah, I was wondering. I got a little
Okay,
lost.
so
Sorry.
Right.
Attempting to. Yeah.
And the day I got the medication, I went home by him, and he was getting ready to head out. And I was like, where you going? And he was like, I going out. I said, where to? And he said, I just going out. Not knowing he go and meet the next woman.
Don't worry, ladies. This is why we have these stainless steel cups, because we are donating our sperm just so you can use it.
I don't want donated.
Oh, that's,
Money.
I'm set up box oil.
Money. Hey.
Don't worry, it's like stainless steel, so it won't die. It's gonna be good for 48 hours.
Back here, your boxing. Man.
I can't. That's not how it works. That's true. And it like through osmosis.
All right. Good. It's called immaculate conception.
True. That's how you say it. Like you throw sperm on a girl and then it's just absorbing her skin. That's how you get pregnant. That's not how.
We didn't know.
I didn't
Parents
know.
lie to you.
No, and that's what my parents tell me. That's why I killed them. When
What?
she
So
told me,
wait, hold
believe
on.
that?
I didn't get down to the bottom of it. Do you want to have kids though?
Yes, I do. Like I just get in and started godchildren, and right now it's like
Okay.
when I go and get my own. I recently got one and I love him all. So
All right. So you see the advisor they would give to men. What they started doing was giving it to women. focus on yourself, focus on your career, make yourself a boss bitch, you know, and you'll find a man. Problem is, it's going to be a disparity.
I disagree.
Okay.
Because, all right, so in Trinidad, that's, I don't want to say it's a backward way of thinking. It's just a small-minded way of thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Because since I was a child, I know growing up in the UK, yes, okay, you put your career first, but it's very, very common up there that you don't start having children until after your 40s. Like in your 40s, and that is like so common. And yet down here, it's like, oh my God, you're so old and you're now going to have kids. But I'm just like, how small-minded are you? Like, 40 is not that old. I went to the gynecologist, in April. Let me just tell you guys, he was in shock. He's like, Amanda, you literally have the uterus of a 19-year-old. He was like in shock. He was like, look at these nice juicy eggs. He's like, oh my God. And so it's such a stupid way of thinking that just because you're in your 40s, you can't now have kids.
Right.
So there's nothing wrong with doing the career that you want, yes, and achieving what you want and having that money, because kids are not cheap.
But to that end, that's a segue off of where I was going.
Sorry.
All right, but that's fine.
Oh.
Thanks for that's a notable. I noted. Excellent. What I was saying is, basically, to acquire or achieve what you're looking for, you really need to put the necessary work in a focused direction. All right? This is based on acquiring the man that you want, the exact man that you're looking for. Now, you have to be clear on what you want, or else you just get anything. And that's basically what happens.
You're not going to get the exact man that you want,
Well,
though.
I mean, you
can get something similar.
Again.
And then you mold them to what you want them to be.
Mold.
Again, a lot of women have this perfect man in the head.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Correct.
Yeah, and they kind of look to, obviously, you will gauge and compare men as you see it, but certain things hold true. A leader is a leader.
A protector is a protector.
A provider is a provider. That will hold true. Problem with the leaders, being the leaders and the protectors and the providers, they don't want to compete with a woman. We're speaking on behalf of the men who actually are about it. The it I'm speaking about is being protectors, providers, leaders. They do not want to compete with a woman in a house. They don't want to have to send this woman or actually have this woman go to work, slave all day, and then come home and have the pressures and the burdens of the outside world on her.
How do you do with the world, then deal with you?
All right? Now, with that being said, it's never a good thing to take it from the point of view that this man is trying to be abusive or dogmatic or control you. Right? It's more about this is what he provides, this is what he comes with, and in order for that to shine, you kind of need to be the polar contrary or the polar opposite, because two of the same kind will always be in conflict and butting heads. So the modern day career woman, the boss bitch woman, she's basically being taught to be a boss, and in that you're gonna only really kind of attract the men who are not strong and competent enough to deal with you, because again, as I said, the opposites attract.
You're watching it weird because I tell you this, you kind of in a very different angle.
Because I'm saying like I'm attracted men that will take care of me if I wanted. They're just kind of old and I'm not really on
that. Is the thing. So that's something that is
Amanda. No, I hate to break it to you.
So that's what. No, but that disqualifies a man from being the man you really want.
No, another saying thing. Your very specific case, Miss, I am living on the colony from the UK, doesn't apply to the average.
Oh, we still colonized, by the way. We still living in a colony, just modern day.
Modern day colony. So what I'm saying is,
you find so?
Yes,
definitely. We live.
Yeah, I tell you, your existence or your
I don't know.
experience.
I find Trinidadians are so racist.
Oh.
I've lived in different countries, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I've experienced the most racism.
Byproduct of colonization. Yeah, it's a byproduct. Don't worry.
No, in all fairness, your experience real different than, let's say, the average Trinidad, the mass proper Trinidad. You gotta admit that.
No, my bestie, she's a very light-skinned Indian, and she gets like racism as well.
Light-skinned Indian. What's what demographics, the stats on race demographics in Trinidad? Was he
Isn't
biggest?
it like half Indian, half black?
Nah, it's more a little bit more black, and most of the Indians is not really Indians anymore.
Well, I know everybody's mixed up, which
Nah.
is fine.
He's mixed up. He could talk for them.
Puerto Ricans. Puerto Ricans.
Puerto Ricans.
Right. So I hope you ladies understand where I'm coming from. I'm really not trying to put it out as women should be basically hold on to your man pocket and have nothing to say. Of course, you need to have an opinion. Of course, you need to be your own person in a sense. But at the end of the day, women need to relinquish when that competition is in place.
So the question I had to ask in all of this, because I was talking to the girl last night in the bar about, I was like, yeah, I know to be a woman and feminine energy and whatever. I was like, okay, ma'am, Miss Feminine Energy.
Ma'am.
Are you, do you agree that on some level, your man that you're with should reserve the right, because sometimes just get out your pokeball a little bit too much. You get a reference, good stuff. Good stuff. You get out your pokeball a little bit too much, and he's had to tell you, yo, shut the fuck up now. You're talking a little bit too much. You're jumping out a little bit too much. Just put it back in the ball.
Foggy.
You're getting on a little too greasy.
LEP.
Like, yeah. With the loud laughing, it's like, hey, we in front of my friends, them just think I sticks in our way.
I will never stop my laughter.
No, but I'm not saying the laugh. I'm talking about something
I
like,
found like you're drawing reference to my laugh now.
okay. This is why we broke up. That's the reason I told you. I told you something else.
So Mandy,
But
go ahead.
So all you reserved your right that you think that the man that you're with reserves your right to be like, yo, you're jumping out, pull your back a little bit.
But I think a woman should know to herself, you have to be, like, you have to have respect.
In that
It's
respect, I'm
mutual.
talking about, she jumping out, like, she a little bit too greasy in terms of,
What do you mean greasy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not understanding.
Okay, so when he says greasy, it means that you don't have a filter. It's just basically say whatever you feel like without any.
Like
'Cause-
how I'm doing right now?
No,
Waist?
you're not. Yeah.
I mean, it was not that.
Well, no, you have to have some sort of respect for yourself as well and how you carry
A
about
lot of that-
yourself. Because how you carry about yourself is what you're going to attract.
A lot of that is not going on now. In like middle class, lower to middle class, not going on. Probably I can't speak about the upper class or the 1% classes. But you,
the aristocracy.
I am not 1%.
yeah, 1%.
I'm not rich enough to be 1%.
Half percent. Whatever percentile you want to put yourself in there. Blondie, we are there with you.
1 to 4%.
1 to 4%. But you understand what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody in the average people, not the whatever class that you're in, needs to be like, hey, Smolly, you're jumping out a little bit too much. You're beaten up.
And I mean, it's not supposed to be taken like correction. Like this man is beating down on you. It's more like, okay, I understand.
Like with the girl last night, I could see the girl last night. I was like, hey, you're going to walk into people. So I just grab her and pull her. And then she was getting ready to buck. Then she turned around and realized, oh, thank you.
That was nice of her.
Yeah.
All right,
Shouts
so-
to her. Don't remember her name though.
Mandy, you were speaking about submission. When I asked you what does submission mean, and you were saying that, well, in order for you to become submissive, he has to do certain things. All right, good. What? Just a little pushback on that. Just a little bit.
Right.
Not to say that you're wrong, because at the end of the day, a man needs to be a man. Right? Again, a king don't have to call himself a king, he just operates that way. So when you vet this person and you realize he's really the real deal, of course you'll be submissive. But I would say that that's not something that you could turn on and off. Because if you turn it on, then it's a facade. So when you try to really delve into the situation a little bit deeper, you start seeing that submission comes from you first as a woman. You operate in a particular manner to attract that type of man. Right? A lot of men will fumble the bag with you being a submissive woman because they don't understand how to really have and hold a woman. Like
Yeah, most likely their mother wasn't that way, so they grew up with a
so they will
battle
be
axe
attracted to
farm
you.
mother.
Yeah?
They grew up with a battle axe farm mother.
They're not going to be
Single mother
attracted to a woman
household.
like you. The majority of men. Again, we live in a gynocentric society. So a lot of men grew up with one parent, that parent being a woman, a mother, and chances are she wasn't taught the things that we're speaking about now. All right? Chances are. So when they end up with this toxic trait, attraction to toxicity, they would see a difference in you, and that's not really not going to attract them per se.
Right.
All right? We giving a lady game here as ladies. This is really how men think. All right? They can vex everyone, but at the end of the day,
It's your opinion.
we need to try to get a little balance back because
No, what we telling you is not even no opinion at this point.
Yeah,
This is legit. You in a bar, men getting greasy, getting drunk, and talking this scene, and it's like, yeah, boy, dog, boy, you failure.
No, listen, men come to us
Complaining.
all the time. Pause. They don't come to us. Men complain. Stop it.
Sorry.
Yes, I know men complain.
Right? And we listen to them and we hear them. We basically see the fault because at the end of the day, everything it starts with men first.
Yeah, but yeah. Let's do it one more time.
I personally think that men were brought up to hide certain things, mainly their feelings,
Yeah.
right? And men who show their feelings, women kind of take that as being weak, right? So now, as men trying to show their feelings, women kind of taking it as, oh, you're getting on, as someone will say, a panty man, you know. And why is it getting on like that?
Different experience. I'm telling you. You're watching us like, what? This is not what I know. Yeah, totally.
Right?
And I'm living this Trinidadian life, girl.
I am open to men being open about their feelings. If something is bothering you, come out and say something. Don't be manly and want to give me silent treatment and you want to play on macho and thing and it really bothering you. Come out and say it bothering you. Right?
How much of that you will be able to take from a man?
I come in and complaining. Well, yeah, Amanda, my boss, Amanda, telling me I don't work hard enough.
Me personally, I will listen.
Yeah.
Me personally, I will listen. But you have to be, how to say it, not humble. You have to be kind of empathic in a way to everybody's feelings, right? We need to stop this thing that only women are allowed to complain and cry and feel like the world is on their shoulders. Men should have that safe space as well. And women need to learn that.
Yeah, see, even she's laughing at this bullshit.
She's like, I don't want to hear nothing from a man.
I don't want to hear this
No,
shit.
I want to hear it because I hate.
Again.
What?
What she said? What?
Hit herself.
No, I hit myself. That's what I saw.
She spoke about it over the microphone earlier.
All right. Good.
Yeah, we just entered the Twilight Zone.
I thought it was
Just
you.
enter the Twilight Zone.
Oh, you thought it was Rod still in the
Yeah, I
corner?
want to know.
Careful. Yeah. Breathe. Okay. So.
Wait, I have something to say.
Oh.
I want to counter that.
You want to counter it?
Yeah, I see nothing. I think it's sad that guys feel they cannot express their feelings. I find that I generally feel sad. Like, I have no problem if something is bothering somebody and they get emotional or upset about it. Like, I would want you to come and tell me.
Right.
Amanda, you hit my feelings. Amanda, this
I-
bothered me.
I love the two
And then
of you.
I can change that. Like, I can say, number one, apologize because I didn't know that I hurt you. And then try and move forward from there. I don't understand.
That's why I say I don't like to go to bed angry.
I agree.
I hate to go to bed angry.
I
My
like
last relationship, we ended up having a fight and I did not sleep. And he's snoring down the place. And I hit this boy one kick and I was like, yo.
Hold on.
Careful.
Hold
Careful
on.
now. Careful now.
Now we see the both ends of the spectrum.
Now we hear a little bit more.
No, he sleep hard. So I was
Okay.
shaking him first and then he wasn't getting up. So I just hit him one kick on the bottom. I was like, yo, I cannot sleep knowing you vex with me.
Alright.
Like, let's settle this and
Maybe
then
we
go
need
and
to
sleep.
reintroduce the Twilight Zone. Good. Here we go. We
I want a
going in?
snack.
No, you're not a healthy person.
You're
No.
not.
What she's expecting. There's somebody for this thing. That's what she's.
Well, when I go to
Gerard.
Gemstone, they normally serve me my food. I'm just saying, yeah.
What's Gemstone?
The
Please.
cinema.
What?
You've never been
You
to
never been to
Gemstone?
Gemstone?
What is wrong with you? Where do
Hey,
you
you must
go?
order your food before the movie
Movie
starts.
time?
Yeah, well, they
I thought that was in
sponsoring the
next
show, so
I thought I was in nice.
Yeah, don't talk about
Good
it.
for
They're not
them.
sponsoring.
Wait, now you get free tickets, so
You
I can use
really
your
need
free
Twilight
tickets.
Zone.
Yeah.
Can I get a snack?
Could you go for your snack?
That's it, the
I
snack
knew
bar.
I was gonna buy McDonald's.
Oh, well, handle the stories,
So,
right?
what to do? Take off the headphones first. Come on.
No, I think I'm gonna be nuts.
Of course you do.
I want these nuts.
I hope that'll come up. I gotta clip it if it's not a clip.
Right.
Say no time. These nuts. Pause.
Good. So, evolutionary psychology, ladies. This is something that we're going to bring into perspective for the show. Okay? Firstly, the way you would deal with situations as women is not the way men will deal with situations. All right? Now, I'm going to pose a question to you, but this is a question to continue the conversation. In a relationship, who do you think is supposed to be the leader of the relationship?
Man.
The man.
Y'all could have told me this was peppery.
Like spice?
You like hot.
Oh, I don't eat pepper.
What?
Same here.
Yeah. What?
It burns my mouth.
Listen.
So who's
That's
supposed
what
to
pepper
be,
does.
Who's supposed to be the leader in the relationship? The leader, the final say, the person with the last word.
To me, in this day and time, it could go either way because it depends on the situation. Because there are certain things where the female will have to take front and there are certain things the man will have to take front.
I had to ask a question. What certain things we talking about? Let's be specific.
All right, we're going in grocery, right? You're a man. What you will study to buy?
Food.
Yeah, but what kind of food?
Food I like.
Not something, right? Food you like, right? But not food that you need. A female will buy the things you need to get the proper nutrition because you might just think all you need is bread and cheese or bread and ham or something.
I know that. No.
Right? No, I'm just saying
She's
in general,
general.
right?
Yeah.
Whereas a woman will say, hey, you need to buy a little greens and that, a little tomato, something to get the extra vitamins, right? So that's where a woman will take her forward. Whereas if, all right.
You lost me there.
How you lost there?
You lost me
There
there.
are certain things the woman have to take her forward.
I wouldn't consider that like forwarding though. It's just like, okay, let me put it this way. The CEO of whatever company you work for is the CEO, right? Use like whatever hoity-toity manager. I am senior vice president, blah, blah, blah. Whatever on a piece of paper. Cool. That's the boss and you operate. He's not the CEO, the owner of the company, I should say. Because I guess it's,
They call it the founder.
yeah, the owner, the actual owner. Okay, you rock back and then you do your job to the best of your ability, but you're in a leadership position. Are you really leading or you're just doing the mandate set forth by go and get food? And he's like, okay, what does our man need?
Yeah, but you're classing business with a relationship.
A relationship is business, young lady.
To a point.
Okay. So we digressing on the question. All right?
I forgot what the question was.
Right. So yeah.
Them nuts distracting.
Yeah. The nuts station.
Spicy.
That spice. You sound like
bananas.
spice.
This is burn more, trust me.
Yeah. Right. Okay. We're going to get back. Evolutionary psychology. We are wired to look at situations differently.
Right.
All right? The question was, who's the leader in your relationship? All right? You said, basically, you think it's 50-50?
Yes.
You said the man. Okay. So, what I would say...
Listen to the white woman. She knows what she's talking about.
What I would say is that when you come out and say that you would want your man to be a little bit more emotionally open with you, what you're essentially saying to a man is to show you the weakness that he's not supposed to show you. All right? Let me break it down in a different way for you.
You like this song, J. Cole, Pretty Little Fears? You like that song?
Who?
J. Cole and
I know Jacob, but I've never.
Pretty Little Fears that now come because that's what you're trying to
I
be
never heard that
open
song.
kind of vibe.
When you say come out and explain to you why he's behaving the way he's behaving, what that essentially is doing to your hardwired monkey brain is seeing him in a light that he's not going to be able to provide, protect in the most natural, primal way that human beings require. Okay? If this shit falls apart, all else fails, our monkey brains remain our monkey brains. It didn't evolve from 2000 to 2023. It's the same way humans have been from the existence of time. So, the wolves outside, the predators outside, you need a man to stand up and protect you. If he keeps coming back into the cave and saying, oh God, wolves, girl, I don't know what I'm going to do. And you tell him, oh God, baby, it's okay. Go outside and fight the wolves. And he come back inside, he say, baby, girl, the wolves.
I can't kill this wolf.
It's wolf.
It's wolf.
You knowing that he's stronger than you, supposedly. What that means for the
Offspring.
offspring the future of your family, your safety going forward from there, it tells you that this man is not necessarily able to protect, provide, be a leader. All right? So, in that sense, the world is telling men, go ahead and show your weakness. But what that is actually doing is turning women's evolutionary mind into...
Remember what the girl said last week? It is drying my panties up.
Because the question remains, are you willing to take care of a man financially until the day you die? As in, he don't work, he sit down, lounge by the pool, and you just come
You get it, babe. You slate boss, boss queen.
You just go get it and bring it back to him.
No.
So, with that being said, the opposite is true for
I
men.
will do it for a time. Like if,
Right.
because everybody has their ups and downs.
We're not talking about that
She did
time.
it for 3 months, Bassy, and she tricked me.
You can see how that end up.
She kicked my titty.
Right? But the time that we're talking about is forever. A man will be willing to take care of his wife and his offspring until the day he dies. Right? That's something that's hardwired.
A man, not no...
Yeah.
But that's his duty.
No, not just his duty, but that's what's hardwired into us men.
Yeah.
The more physically
Yeah, but
dominant is
listen
going to
to
go out and provide.
So, back in the day, we had this thing called the stay-at-home wife, stay-at-home mother, right?
Housewife?
Yes. So, you are talking about a man rocking back home doing nothing. And I mean by the book, but a stay-at-home wife, she's cleaning, she's cooking, she's taking care of the kids. Right? That is completely different from a man doing nothing.
Okay, so you want to ask it like that way. He's staying home. He's vacuum, probably, because men are going to tell you here, men more efficient than women. All right?
Wow.
Good.
Sexist.
Yes.
Wow.
Misogyny.
Misogyny.
I disagree, but
Yeah.
wow.
No, if we had to get a task done, we go and get it done in a more efficient manner.
Efficient.
Yeah. So by the time 11 o'clock, he's done doing all this housework.
You come home.
And he probably playing PS5 because you buy him a PS5, right? He's a sugar baby. Yeah.
Wait, was that one?
No, I was like, yeah, PS5.
So you're buying the PS5, 11 o'clock, he online, shooting game, whole day. And you come home from a hard day's work. And you're like, baby, what you had to eat? Yeah, food in the fridge. Whatever. He don't give you the, I prepare food for you. Just tell you food in the fridge, tell you clean today, you see the house in a good way, everything looking fine. Are you willing to live that way until the way you die? Because he's a husband, so to speak.
How you bring it across?
Women all bring it, that's what it is.
No, I want to be that person. I want to be home.
I want to play PS5.
You want to be the efficient cleaner, you want to have your time, your free time, you could organize
Go and
yourself.
do my nails.
Right. Yeah. So that's the difference between us men and women. All right? With that being said, when you look at the metric of him, or not the metric, just asking him to come out and be emotional and come and tell you, baby, this was wrong and that is what wrong. You're starting to see now that we are wired differently for a purpose. So I would always reiterate, no one cares about a man's struggle. No one.
You think so?
No, I disagree with that.
Yeah.
Because I do care.
If people
And I
care,
think that makes a woman, okay, I'm not speaking for everybody, I'm speaking for me.
Okay.
You see, if a man come and explain to me why he's so emotional, it will actually make me respect him more. Because it has sometimes where they want to be showing they macho and getting on like an ass right through. And I'll be like, why you getting on like that? And sometimes it's caused me to give him the same energy and just make things worse. When it says he could sit down and say, hey, XYZ is the case, I'll be like, okay, I understand now.
so I'll give you once again. The type of man we speaking about here is not the man that's going to come home and be vexed with you because you had a hard day.
We don't want the stoic man.
We're talking about a man
Okay.
who basically understands I need to have a level of stoicism. You didn't do anything to me. I still need to give you the attention, affection, whatever the
I
case
can't
is.
project my shit on
Yeah.
you.
The shit I have going on with the wolves outside, you are not supposed
He had,
to see that.
he had to have a big scratch on the back from the wolf and he just come
Yeah,
back
but you
in.
hardly get guys like that now.
is
Now
because-
they're going to come home and take it out on you.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So this is where we're trying to push back.
Say
and
it, say it
like-
louder, say it louder.
Pussies.
Say it, don't be afraid.
Say it.
We call them bitch meat.
We call them bitch mate.
Right.
Bitch men. Is make tar with them.
Yeah. The point of it is that these type of men that we're looking for, you ladies kind of have a place in kind of recreating the need for that type of man. Okay? By understanding who they are and what they are about. So that when you see one, you can actually identify one. All right? We have to go out and provide for our offspring, to progenate, to have a better life for the future, right? It's men's responsibility to create and build the world for women to manage, so to speak. All right? So when you say you want to go to the grocery and be the leader there, you're not really being the leader. What you're doing is you being facilitated to actually go and do things in a feminine manner.
Yeah,
right?
you're working for the CEO.
You're working for
the
the
founder, sir.
Right?
You're just in the organization.
Okay, well, if you bend across out.
So you know he might just go and buy Pringles and soda, but that's because he's a man. He really don't give a damn.
Bare minimum.
Bare minimum,
basics.
right? You decide, no, my honey need lettuce, whatever, you name it, tomatoes, whatever the case is, right? Steak, whatever you want to buy for him. That is...
Do it one more time. What the tongue to? What the tongue?
All you're saying is thing to eat.
That's because I'm hungry, okay?
Well, she
I don't want those nuts, they burn my mouth.
Okay. Ooh.
pause.
Pause what?
Careful.
That is
Yeah.
nuts that she doesn't want in her mouth.
She
Yeah,
don't
she
want
don't
these
want
hot
them
nuts
You
in
need
her
to
mouth.
get her
Have a next
butter
topic.
nuts.
Yeah, but a nut
Enjoy.
in her mouth. Yeah.
Don't feel
Because I'm going to be looking like one freaking like I
Too
came
late
here
for
for my
that.
help.
Too late for that. All right?
Wow.
Wait, no, hold on. Sure, she white. She may be a Colombian. She moving real Spanish, just drinking out, eating the nuts and things. She come here. She held. What the hell is this?
No, because I
What
Hell
is
is
this?
this?
Y'all keep on holding.
was
This is
going
called-
to get something to eat before I came.
Kaisha, wine.
We're going to get to the wine in a little bit. But do you understand where I'm coming from? For the sake of to wrap up this segment.
Yeah.
So men need to be the leaders. Women need to understand that they can't come to you and cry. They need to be stoic. They need to have that level of, what is the word? Bravado.
But that takes a mental toll on you after a while.
Yeah, it happens. You know, it happens. But at the end of the day, we're talking about ensuring a better future. Okay? So asking men to behave in a manner of coming home and complaining, that's what your wife or your woman's supposed to do.
Yeah.
All right? When he has to do the same, we kind of conflating and confusing the roles, the need for the roles to kind of mesh with each other. All right? So for the sake of understanding, do we have agreement there?
Yeah, I could understand that.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Good. So this segment was sponsored by Kaisha Wine.
Okay, so you was asking about the wine because we
Yeah,
had to
you're
cork.
not getting the proper.
We had to cork. We had to legit cork it back with Grey Goose cork. So forget the cork. Forget the cork is the wine.
That cork.
Yeah, no.
A little sauce.
No, but it's Grey Goose cork. Anyway, so Kaisha wine. So you know, because I'm assuming you're Anglican because you came from England.
No, actually, I'm Roman Catholic.
Oh my God, you
I'm
pagan.
American.
You pagan. Anyway, do you know when you go to for your communion on the Sundays and the priest gives you this nice little unleavened wine?
I stopped going to church.
Oh God, white woman, just let me talk. Just
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
thank you. So yes, so you get the unleavened wine. It's like, I wish I could have a lot more of this on a Monday because this wine tastes a little bit good and I have a little drinking problem because I'm home with the girls. So.
Oh, you're a housewife.
Oh, your housewife. So for you housewives, I have the wine for you. It's called Kaisha wine. So for $80 a bottle, I actually make this wine myself. Yes.
Seriously?
Yeah. I know how to make wine. Yeah.
That's why you're promoting it.
So why you put that cork?
Oh, because this was the
How do you make it? What is it made out of?
grape.
Oh, I was just checking.
You
Grape.
mash it yourself? Like with your feet?
No, not like it's actual press and wine press and stuff.
What's
But
the
anyway,
percentage?
of what?
Alcohol.
Alcohol.
I never tested.
Wow.
What?
So you can't average?
Oh, nothing about this is average. Nothing about this is average. Babe.
Oh, I beg to differ.
Whoa! That's not what she was. I swear, that's not what she was saying. That's not what she was saying. She said you're the biggest ever.
Wow!
Anyway,
So the show started together.
yeah, greasy. Anyway,
Yeah.
so Kaisha wine. You drink alcohol.
Yes, of course I drink alcohol.
G baby, could you please pass the 2 glasses? 2 more glasses.
What happens if I don't like it? Now that I know that's your...
Tell the
Do I
camera.
have to lie?
No.
Hey, listen, you lying to me. You love me for about 3 months. I think you could do it for me for 6 months. Bitch, if you don't enjoy this right now, what?
Is it sweet?
Oh, that was mine.
Oh, it's yours.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Swig time.
Time to take a swig.
Thank you.
Good.
She smelled it on the mic.
Yeah.
You like
Yes,
it?
I'm
Them audio, yeah.
Cheers.
Oh, you heard me smelling it?
Oh, that was it. Oh, classic. Cheers.
Cheers.
For another swig.
Oh, it hits you in your jaw.
Come on, are we waiting to hear Miss I Smell Wine?
It's not bad.
That's what I thought. That's what.
bad.
Yes, that's right. I paid this white woman to say this.
The cork kind of.
No, because I had to cork it back. I didn't want to keep it open. So this.
Invest.
No, this is a bottle that was open before. I didn't want to waste our fresh bottles. Look, the cases just.
No, it's actually not bad.
Yeah. So imagine you out of town with your two gay best friends and your light-skinned Indian friend. And they're like, oh, I want to buy something.
Her name is Tisha.
Ooh. Tell us something
That's
about
just hi.
Tisha, come on the show. Come on the show and swallow some wine. So yeah, were you good? Watch your camera on. Watch your camera and say review.
What do you want me to say?
What do you think about the wine?
Rate
Oh,
it.
I thought I said it already. It's nice.
All right, good.
Thanks, white woman. Thanks.
So, again,
Good.
getting back to the show.
Kaisha 1770940. Come if you want a bottle. Anyway.
Right. We're getting back to the show
Say
now.
that so fast.
Earlier? Is it the wine? Good. Nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
Good. So we established that. We have an epidemic right now of simps. We have an epidemic
You know
of...
what a simp is? You know what a simp is?
Not really.
Okay.
But I felt stripped.
I heard the name,
I've
but
heard people say simp,
wait.
and I'm just like,
You see how the difference between me and you? When I said awkward.
Orchid.
What the word I said? I know I said it wrong.
It's
And
yeah.
she jumped up. No, they mean this. You see how I done?
My goodness, sir, I correct you if you need.
Pontificus here.
speak the king's English. It's no longer the queens, it's now the kings.
Yeah. Okay, good for you.
It's Harry's sister, I guess. Anyway.
So,
oh gosh.
yeah. Simpsons.
You thought TV, where you thought this was
I
coming
was
from?
like, somebody's phone is on.
It's in your head. It's all in your head.
Where we get this?
You hearing
going
things.
from, boy? Jesus.
You're hearing things.
This is why you sleep at the end.
Alright, okay. Not to attack men unnecessarily so, but the weakness of men is causing women to try to fight back in a different, in a poor way, in a way that they're not supposed to do so. Alright, because we're not achieving the result both genders actually looking for. Of course, if you ask any woman, yeah, I want to be with a good man, I want to have a good life, because you're naturally designed to look for that one partner and bond with this person for the rest of your life.
And before anybody says we're talking about hetero people, hetero whatever, traditional, blah, blah, blah. Because somebody comes and says, so what do people who do what, children? What do people who do this? What would
That's subjective, we're talking generally.
the people who want to get weeded out the Jane pool by whatever means, you're free
That's
to.
your choice. Yeah, you do what you have to do. Right? But this, as I said, mention the simp epidemic. What we see is that men are having the ability to exemplify what being a real man is. They don't even know.
I agree with that. They don't know.
They don't even know. There is nobody teaching, showing, guiding the young boys to basically become men. You can't ask a woman to explain what masculinity is.
What we did have though, like if you realize when television started was prevalent, cable came down Trinidad or whatever. Because I can't speak about what's going on in these states. What we had for, I guess, young boys grew up on He-Man, like our age. Masculine, these stoic types that was like, and like there's a hero on you.
That no longer exists.
What they have now is
I know it's a lot of
androgyny.
It's weird.
So not to say what you're saying is dangerous, because it isn't really inherently dangerous, but what it does is it puts the narrative in a way that it's okay for a boy to be weak. And it's not.
Because He-Man could never be weak.
And Shira.
Yeah. It's okay for a boy to be weak. It's okay for him to want to do his knees. It's okay for him to... No. This is what happens in our modern day society, where men are being told, you could be like a woman and it's fine. You know? And that's not fine.
Because have no crying in baseball, unfortunately.
Right?
No, I agree with that 100%.
So we suffer in silence, but that's because women are not designed to bear that burden. And when you ladies have to be bearing that burden now, it kind of takes a toll on your emotional state, on your state to even pay a bond with a man. That's where we go back to the monkey brain. The things that you can't, it's come like they push a plate of shit in front of you and tell you have to say this shit smells good and it tastes good. You can't, because naturally it's shit. You're going to be averse to it. That's what the monkey brain is. You're going to be averse to a man crying in front of you because it just doesn't feel right. You know?
It's wired. You're wiring to just like.
And that's when a woman then has to start getting into like what they call a masculine era kind of thing. Like that's when you now are taking over the role of being a man.
Which is
I fucking hate that.
exactly. So that is what comes from
being a
telling
woman.
men, it's okay to come and say, this hurt and I don't like how I feel, and we can't really do it that way like women. Because again, we have to go out and face the wolves. So just to bring perspective, the Sims in the country, the world at a larger scale, they cause a lot of issues because they technically tend to be more violent. They technically tend to be more sexually irresponsible.
They are the ones who cannot control their emotions.
Emotions.
They will be your best friend. You
Yeah.
come and say, no, we could be friends first, and
Yeah.
let's go then.
Tell you what you want to hear.
Yeah.
Pander. Make you feel
Pander
like
base,
you're
yeah.
right, but really and truly, it's not that you're wrong, we just need to put it in perspective.
You're wrong. I'll
Right?
say it nice.
A lot of people
You're
have
wrong.
perception because they could see that image over there, but they can't put themselves in a perspective to really be in that image or see what it's like to be that image. So this is where we start to put perspective back to the situation. Yes, you might be wanting your man to come and say, oh gosh, baby, pressure. But there comes a caveat. What you're doing is actually significantly reducing your chances of this relationship to last long term.
He coming to you and it's like, oh, baby, I can't.
Because the second he comes to you, the clock starts ticking.
I can
And
tell him.
You're
It is
going
a
to be
fact.
watching to see if he's going to improve or if it's going to get worse.
I realize it's the same shit you talking about last
Yeah.
week.
Right? So over and over he comes and he says the same shit. Your clock is winding down with this man.
What you're doing is like you're waiting, you know, study and we call it Tarzan in the scene. So you're
Yeah.
going from okay, let me just hold on to him until I
And
see.
then something might be a little bit better. on
Okay,
the
I'll
outside.
just gotta go more parties with him and then I'll see what I really want. Bang. Okay.
Right? So that's hypergamy. Hypergamy is as a result of women looking for the better suit, a better suited mate for them. They might be with somebody and they're thinking, I don't want to give my ex to this person. So they will do what they need to do to find a better suitable mate. All right?
And it might be the guy, strange enough, because you see situations, the guy could literally be the guy you're with friend. It could be
Somebody
your
close.
his boss. It don't matter.
Yeah.
It's just like he's just a better guy than the guy you have.
So we women we will actually ask men consistently to lose frame, their masculine frame. And when they lose that masculine frame now, they're out in the cold in terms of acquiring that innate arousal from a woman. Right? So social sciences will tell you, yeah, you could do this and you could say this because it's a new world and it's a free world, but the world might have changed, but our brains haven't. Primarily, we're still the same. So we have to look at that and kind of take it with a pinch of salt when a woman says, "Is it okay? You can come and cry to me." You know, it does a lot of good short term because you feel good in the moment. But what about the clock that starts ticking?
And this always happens, Bazzi. I want to say always. You are going to just file away exactly what the man say, and in that moment of strike, yep. Yeah, wait, no, that's what you did.
Yeah.
Just to stick it back in your face. And it's like, ooh.
Look, you can't even pay the bills. I just had to go out and work. I just had to fight it.
When you
you're trying to tell me what to do. You going and cheat on me,
Reproach,
and I just be
and I
paying
hate
for you.
I don't do that.
Reproach.
But
That's one thing that I do.
You've
I
never-
do not like throwing things back in somebody's
Yeah.
face.
You've
If I've
understand.
done something, I chose to do it.
Yeah.
Nobody forced me. I chose to do it.
But then
I'm
again-
not gonna throw it back. In
so
your
you are
face.
this is the how the situation went on because them lower class Trinidad women
Yeah.
they're gonna manipulate the
And
shit out of that
you
man.
can- you
He would
can-
be probably in the madhouse right now.
No, we are seeing, and this is the thing, we are seeing men who have decent jobs, there's managers at whatever industry they're in,
Yeah.
crying on couches, they in bars whole night because they don't want to go home.
Yeah. No, they're running away. They're
They're
literally running away.
they in the midst of Spanish, Spanish houses, just chilling with these girls because that's the only attention they get in or respect they get.
So in a shortened term,
So
a
me too.
simp is a man who loses frame. He lost frame and he basically doesn't know where to find back his masculinity.
Okay.
All right. On the other end of it, there's the promiscuous woman. All right. So the both sides, yeah, the promiscuous women now are really, really the reason why society becomes to go end up shitty. It turns into trash. Because men need motivation to go out there and work. Problem with promiscuous women is that they tend to go for the higher levels of men. So there'll be the men who in a bracket, like we say, from a 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We don't want looks here.
Yeah, yeah. They might be very well hardworking, masculine men, but they don't look as good as the 7, 8, and 9.
Everybody want Brad Pitt.
Everybody want the 7, 8,
Everybody
and 9.
want Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise.
So promiscuity makes them compete for the 7, 8s, and the 9s. There's nothing left for the men who's the 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is really was killing men's motivation to go out there and work and build society, because you need to know that there's something as a reward for you as a man going out there and working and having a woman. Everything is done for sex, you know?
Yeah. All conversation. Okay.
Everything we do is basic as men.
As men?
Yeah. Everything we do as men is to acquire a mate, you know? Everything.
Yeah, some of you all really go all out.
Yes.
Oh, God, don't remember.
Right? So,
Don't remember.
everything that a man
And what is
does
it with flashing cars and whatever? Like,
No,
if
status
that's
symbol.
gonna make a
Your penis small.
difference.
Your penis small.
is a status symbol, you know? And if you don't have that innate sense of self, you will need external things to make you feel or look.
Ideally,
a certain way.
the only thing that we really care about is the girl, you know?
Yeah, that's
The
all they
girl.
care about.
Unless you're-
Acquiring a mate, you know. So when you look at trying to just get that mate, men need that motivation, and if they're not on the level of a 7, 8, or a 9 man, they're gonna start seeing, but it's nothing out here for me. That's when they become degenerate. That's when they just go to the strip club and try to just find a quick
Whatever
knockoff.
they could get to get
Yeah.
their rocks off.
But they're not inspired to go out there and create, protect, turn the world into a better place
Push the
for
world
their
forward.
family.
Push the world forward.
So, question to both of you, right? There are certain men out here who will do things to get a girl, right? Like do everything. Like if it's a, she says she like this, he's doing that and whatnot. And as soon as he get the girl, completely different person.
No, like
like
you-
he doesn't have
I
to
get
try
that.
again.
Well, I will say this. I'm doing everything to have sex with you. All the cards on the
Basically.
table, all the cards on the table. Now it's your job to make sure to keep my have sex with you. I looking for what I looking for, you know. Is a unfair balance here.
So in plain words, women have access to sex unless men try to
Grape.
grape, right? Unfortunately, that's how the double standard runs. Women have access to sex. Men, however, after they get sex now, need to be the whole of whether they keep the relationship or not.
It's like how lame are you that you're just running your body and you can't keep the man?
No,
Yes.
don't get me wrong.
You can't keep the man? Like really?
Don't get me wrong. Some men are just basically unable to bond. But that's not really the point I'm making here. The point I'm making is that you need to vet the men a little bit better.
Yeah.
Right? So, yes, they would tell you certain things. Yes, they would flash for certain things. But the point I'm getting at is, look at where he lives.
Uh-oh.
Look at what he does. Look at if this man is basically generally a 6, 7, 8, or 9, you're going to be competing for this man with other women.
Because you said it right, man. Pandy.
Manda,
Pandy. You said it is the men that want you don't want, and it's men with money, like proper.
Yeah, but because that's not what attracts me.
Do arouse you.
Right, but
I
the men
want
you
somebody who has a personality. I want to be able to laugh and have
Yes.
deep conversations.
Yeah.
And
Are you
I
a
even like do
sapiosexual?
a business with you. Like I want to do something.
You want
Are
an
you-
excited
Are
life.
you a sapiosexual by chance? Oh, thank you God, because I was thank you God, thank you God.
Good.
I was going to start this woman
Women who are
right.
attracted to men's intelligence.
And I know, like just now, you were saying women have to do stuff to keep the man there. I don't know. Like all my exes are begging to get back together with me, but I'm just not interested.
The
Like
reason
I've never had that issue.
you broke it off with them.
Yeah, I've booked it off.
All
with
right, so they
everybody.
lost frame and you're no longer aroused by these men.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like men from like 20 years ago.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
get over it.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah.
broke up with you. We're not getting back together.
Yeah, once you lose frame, you ain't finding the bag just so. Pick up your shit and leave.
So don't worry, man. Don't worry. This is gonna happen. I've my spoon in my cup. This is gonna happen.
Cool. Right, so once a man loses frame,
What do you
Chances-
mean by losers frame?
okay, we just talk about the crying incident,
Right.
right? We talk about him lying. And you catch him in the lie once, you catch him in the lie twice, and you realize, but you like a serial, you just can't help yourself.
Lying out.
Oh,
Yeah, lies all.
messy. Anyway, he's messy. We're talking about in a situation where he is supposed to be up there to maintain his dominance or whatever.
Yeah.
And for some reason, because women shit test. Women shit test all the time. Oh, yes,
Every single time.
Or perfect example. I'm at the bar. What you drinking? You drinking Star whole night? Nah, I drinking Hennessy. And he buy the Hennessy.
Yeah, you don't know you lost free.
Star right now.
Yeah.
And you're just watching that. The other watch them dead in the eye. No flinch. Like the stag. And you got to shit test back the gear. That's what we're playing off. It's just power play.
Yeah,
Who
so-
want maintain
I
dominance?
like to be in power.
I know.
Right.
I know.
So your chances of you finding a man who will continue to stay that game with you is a little bit harder.
I don't know. I don't have any problems.
Getting a man or keeping one?
No. Let's say
Keeping.
let's say
Getting
hypothetically
and
speaking.
keeping.
No, but think about it. Because usually one who break it off. So keeping clearly is
Because
not...
then, like, all right, well, when I was younger, I think if anything really bothered me, or like, I was just like, nah, I couldn't be bothered. And I would break up with you. I
Right.
mean, as I've gone older, I've become a lot nicer.
So one day I could just, me and you line, I think I had the
No,
best night
not
and
like
you
that.
just
Like, if it's
yo.
just like certain things that I realize this is not what I'm looking for, I'm not gonna let it just drag on and then cheat on you or something. Like, I rather break it off.
Yeah.
All right, this is not gonna work,
So this tends to happen to
and I'll
women
break it off
who
because
has
I don't cheat.
options.
When it comes to that, I do not cheat. I rather break it off and be like, this is not gonna work.
You have options.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
always
Hey,
have options.
You better not cheat. Everybody going to turn into OJ.
No, I don't like that cheating. And I don't understand why people bother to that. The mere fact that you're cheating, just break it off.
Yeah.
Break it
okay,
off and,
okay.
and move forward.
Again, so cheating is really something that is also part of our
Okay.
evolutionary psychology. All right. We tend to no. When I say the people who actually do it, there's a reason why they do it from a psychological point of view. All right. Not saying it's right, not saying it's wrong. It just is. All right. This is what happens on a general scale. When a woman sees her man lose frame, her sole intention is to make sure that her progeny gets the best chance of survival.
The best meal,
Basically.
so you can get it up. It's weird.
Yeah,
You're wired
it-
different.
you're wired different.
It's weird.
When the man that you're with starts displaying signs of being less than or weaker than the men that you see around, you're really gonna, again, plate a shit scenario. You're going to say, I know the society telling me I should love this plate of shit, but it smells awful and it tastes awful.
It is awful.
I want a proper home cooked meal. So anything that resembles a home cooked meal will start catching your attention. Yeah. Will start catching your attention. And when that starts catching your attention now, few women will be able to be strong enough to say, nah, I'll stay the course or I'll break it off. Rather, their brains will start pushing them towards these men in certain slight little ways until it becomes stronger and stronger behavior because it's compounded behavior. Before you know it, she have a whole nother man. Now, the second she goes that way, he's lost forever. He's not coming back. She's not going back to him. So that's where the cheating starts for women. For men, to be honest, men don't cheat. They exercise their options. Right? No.
Men do. Men is lie.
Men is lie.
Men is lie.
But in terms of cheating, remember, women have access to sex. Unless these men are rapists. Right?
Think about it. I know described these high-earning men. Some of these men are good-looking men. Some of these men are muscular.
Yeah.
Everything that you think you're looking for. And they in who houses every night. If we go there, no.
I don't doubt you at all.
Yeah.
And so their options is less than
Limited.
yours. Well,
I don't
use
doubt that.
use option, boss. I forget.
No, it's not that. Yes, I have options. But let me make this very clear. All my relationships have not been short relationships. It's been 4 years here, 5 years here, the 9 years. It's not that I'm jumping from man to man. You
Yeah,
know?
that's not
It's
fault.
long years.
You were raised properly. That's probably why.
She's,
Yeah.
she's a good English girl. That's what she's saying.
You were raised
Well,
properly.
I know I was.
Yeah, definitely. She
But
said
I was.
She was.
No, I was raised well.
Yeah.
Both my parents have passed on. I was raised
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
A
yeah.
very
You could
loving
tell.
home.
You could tell.
You're always telling each other, "I love you." Like
This
it
is
was a very
why
nice
there's a
home.
need for the nuclear family.
Yeah.
Right?
But I would want to raise my kids the same way I was raised. It was a
Exactly.
nice home.
So
to grow
whoever
up
you
in.
breed for, you want to try to make that work
I
with
hate
this
that
man.
word breed.
Mate.
That's why I use it for. I know it.
Mate.
Breed.
Yeah.
Right?
Breed.
So ladies get me when I say that evolutionary psychology plays a heavy part in how we govern our lives. Right? Social sciences has told us that we could go without it. We could do without it. But we need to pay attention to how we truly feel in air quotes. Arousal is something that's real and we can't just ignore it. Remember the plate of shit. We just can't ignore that stench in front of us.
So now all it is, now when you go through some bad trauma triggered, it's like, oh yeah, plate of shit.
Plate of shit.
How to get rid of this man? I don't know how. Well, you got it. Well, you know. You try to hold it out.
Yes.
Try to stick it out.
So the man...
Okay, so
man,
I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Right?
That's what we're
got,
talking about.
after my horrible relationship in 2020, I got with a guy who I know all my life. We went preschool together and everything, right? And yeah, oh, sweet. And I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened. He was getting best treatments and everything. Technically, married couple kind of treatment because we was technically living together during the pandemic also.
COVID relationship? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Them don't count.
A day he picked me up from work and a girl messaged me on Messenger and she was like, what is your affiliation with this guy? And I was like, have you seen the pictures?
It's a side. You don't realize it's a side.
So she sent me some screenshots of their conversation. And before she sent it to me, I was joking with him and saying, next thing you know, this girl calling to tell me that, you know, she's pregnant for you, and me laughing kind of thing. Not knowing that homeboy has been going and having sexual relationships with this girl. And while she was explaining to me about certain things and I was kind of putting two and two together about certain days we didn't really talk to each other and whatnot, I was like, what? This thing panning out, so what's going on? And he's trying to tell me and the girl on the phone, she's lying, she's crazy, she's not this, that, and
good
the
job.
other.
Good job, bro. Whole frame.
That never happened.
That didn't happen. I guess lying.
Yeah, and then when I
Who's
put
she?
two and two together, I was like, but that day she's saying that you all did things was the same time it wasn't getting on to you.
No, that's a coincidence. A coincidence.
No, but... all right.
Right?
My dog didn't
So-
cheat. My dog didn't cheat. I know him. He
Listen.
would never do that.
Listen, a lot of things showed signs, even with scent and all.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Yes,
what I was gonna ask.
the
Like,
scent.
you don't like, yeah. Would you smell the difference? Like,
Listen,
when
the
you buy his piggy.
bathroom. I was smelling it high in the bathroom.
By his what?
Piggy.
It's
Use that
what?
word.
It's piggy leaks. It's a piggy leaks.
No, I don't like how that sounds.
His balls.
So wait now. So you didn't even bathe by the girl?
I don't know, but when I
Okay.
went in the bathroom, especially
could I
when I
just-
used my
could I just-
towel,
could I
it
just-
was not smelling like either of us.
Could I just, fellas, you see when all the cutting all that, like, please use the guest house bathroom before you come home. You're putting up yourself, you're putting up the whole organization, you're putting up the team at distribute. Bathe there. Bathe by the
Okay.
girl.
Okay.
Sorry, Buzz, but
Yeah.
stop the shit.
All right. So, again, you will see the signs. Don't give too much of yourself because you will now have to pull back and realize, oh, I was a fool.
But you have a do you have an issue being I'd ask, do you have an issue being if he's like honestly, is he saying I with you but I have like 3 other girls? You have an issue with that?
From the jump.
Yes.
Of course, hello, I am not sharing.
Okay.
I'm not
I'm too
sharing.
jealous to share.
Unless I
You
am
know
a
what?
certain.
Ladies, let's do the maths here. Be real. There
I'm
are
not
more
doing it.
women.
I would rather
there
be
are
single.
more women
I would
on
rather
the
be
planet
single.
than there are
you.
men. You are going to
Thank
have
you.
to share
I
a
am
man.
not
No.
sharing no
Nope.
cocoa.
All right. So
I'm
bring the
sorry.
perspective. So let's bring some perspective to this. It is in a man's best interest to come out and say that's what he wants to do. Give the woman the option
To say,
to say you want to do it or you don't want to do it, right?
Correct.
I would advise men, if you really want to do that, just do that. Come out and say, hey, I want multiple women.
I had dust proper.
Yeah, but you had to have your resources because they require a lot of money.
Each one required at least 10.
Resources, not just money. Right? Time is a resource too. So,
And you only have 24 hours in a day.
and you need to be on it. Right? So, men need to tell women, hey, this is what I'm about. If you don't want to be part of it, fine. Because chances are, if you're that type of man, you have abundance. Women will be competing for you. So, it's only the men who have a little bit of scarcity thinking, oh God, I'm going to lose this one. Oh God, I have to hold on to this one. And that is where they start lying and trying to gerrymander the whole scene to kind of keep this woman because they're not sure if you leave, if they'll get the next one like you.
Correct.
Right? Few men are able to say, I have options like that. Very few.
No, and we'll stand up on that, you know.
Yeah.
And we'll 100% is he seeing girl. You go your way.
Yeah.
Plenty, men will stay in.
Actually, I used that on him. You know.
Oh.
I was like,
Why you playing mind games with the
I-
man?
No.
Because that's my
Because
dream,
he tried to tell me that, there's nobody else like him. And I was like, listen to me. I say, if I put out on my WhatsApp that, hey, I want to do something, who come in for me? I said, my phone is going to blow.
Well, yeah, that's
and
different.
I was being straight.
men just gonna beat it. Will
No,
beat
but
off your
has some-
clothes. But deal.
Listen to
And
me.
just coming for
There
sex.
are some men that feel that, they have options and they need to understand that women have options as well.
Yes, all right. Hear me out here. Hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying it's a competition. It's not 50-50 here. All right? What I'm saying is there are few men who are able to say, I have options. Those are the men that women are going to be competing for. Hands down. Is a fact. There are a lot of women who compete knowing that there are other women with this man. Because he has resources, he's probably a 6, 7, 8, probably 7, 8 or 9 man, 9 out of 10. Right? These men will have the access to the 80% of women.
Right.
The 20% of men will have access to 80% of women. The 80% of men had a fight up for the 20% of women. It's a Pareto distribution of sex.
Okay.
Right?
So
So
Pareto.
Yeah.
That's
that's the economic term for it.
economic term.
So
It's a big word. Yeah.
It is a big word.
yeah. Right? So with that being said, the bottom tier men will have to fight for a smaller volume of women, and that is where the scarcity comes. That is where I don't know if she'll go and take her next man's other lie so she don't leave, and it's turned into a whole toxic mess. Right? So if you know you're with a man who is really not a top tier guy, chances are he is going to cheat.
Chances are you're not going to get with a top tier guy.
You're not going to end up with a top
It's
tier
a
guy.
triangle.
Because top tier men don't really want to be tied down.
So question, how do we know that this man is top?
Oh, you're going to know. You're going to know. Trust me, you're going to
If you
know.
had to ask the question, that means
If
he
you
probably
if you had to ask, I
because
wonder
it
if
is-
he's
no,
a top
I'm-
tier.
no,
he's
I'm
true
being-
party.
I'm
Probably
being-
he's not.
Stop it.
That-
Just talk about this.
What do you want to talk about?
No. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, but really and truly, you'd have some men that's put on this facade and they
Okay.
are not that.
So-
But
So
the
here's a-
facade always comes down after a while. You will see
Yeah.
the true person.
Yeah.
If you have
But
to
I wanted
question
to be
if this
straight and
man,
be
nah.
upfront.
No, because if I tell you who
nah.
can see people and living underneath a bridge, I probably wouldn't get through. So I'd like put up a facade.
If you have to question if this man really has it or not, chances are he doesn't. Chances are he's not that man.
Listen to the white woman.
You
She
really, man?
knows money. Follow the white
Yeah,
girl.
yeah.
No, she knows where
Follow
the
the moon,
Yeah. If the real man, you will know. You will know if he's really about it or not. You don't want to question too much. The second is the questions start coming up in your head. You kind of get bamboozled a little bit, right?
You better be like, wait, he's a service. I mean, how much money a
How much
serviceman
money a
really
serviceman
going
already
on?
making?
Or if you're working for the service, he's in service to the government. You can't have money like
you
that.
can't, and then you can't, your time, you want like that because time is a resource, right?
Correct.
So you kind of need to do the maths from a realistic point of view so you will be able to see the grand majority of men not really
People
about it
game,
like
right?
that.
What she said, you gotta listen to any white woman. Though.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
What
listen
she,
to
what,
Amanda
what,
Panda.
no, what Manda Panda says is she came here in UK, her parents owned a company, whatever. That's that kind of dust we talking about. She gonna try to play it down now. But I smell the money on it, deal. Don't worry.
So you ladies understand it, right?
I do.
Good. Nice. So we're going to get into the field report quick, fast, wrap it up. All last night was done.
It's still hungover, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Sorry for my behavior tonight. That's what's when the shit. No, I'll
Nah, last night we let the party get the best of us.
No, if I actually did this last night, that would be the end of the dance.
It's just a cigar.
No, because
This
he was
is
drinking.
not just us.
It's not just a cigar. No, no, sorry. It's just a cigar.
What did
Oh,
you
yeah. No, my bad.
I apologize. Silly me.
My God.
Yo, all I gotta say is I got a friend. He came out of jail and I pick up.
Oh, wait. You
What?
What to say?
No, I got a friend. No, you know what I'm talking about. We
So there's our field report. We just giving you ladies a basic synopsis of what happened.
okay. First off,
That's interesting.
red men need to have a better care of their women. Because if you're anxious outside and you know you went out with your girlfriend friends, you're going to act bomby and you'll get touched up. That's one. You know what I'm talking about? That guy was trying to basically like position himself between me and his girl, and it was weird because I was not the girl. You,
Go ahead, bro. I know.
that's
yeah,
one.
Yeah, go ahead. That's one.
We're not Bazzi, just take off the shades so everybody know I'm not like. Thank you. Thank you. And because he watched 1, 2, I was like, I could take skinny man. I was like, you're going to lose this one, dog. Don't do it.
Yeah. Right. Moving on.
We pick up part 2 now. I had to go and be the best middle field player of football existence to the point where
The
I had to
string
take,
connector.
I had to take bullets for the whole squad. One of we partners was getting on loose and froggy with himself. So I had to walk across with him. I was like, okay, ladies, was the same thing. Shots. Here's how I start with tequila. Shot, whatever. So I had to take the whole squad while he sectioned off himself. And then some gay men came in and said, no, I was the bell of the ball because the one that I activate the whole you see.
He tried to whine on you.
No, he ain't trying to whine on him. Like all the gay men was just shoving themselves by him. I was like,
You're
this.
track gay man.
No, I attract everybody.
He's androgynous.
You're what's it? What did I
No.
Pansexual?
In pansexual, no. I like bread, but no. I also like.
Oh, she's not Spanish. So.
Oh, pan is bread and.
I know that.
Oh,
She watch it like a
four
Roger.
different no.
jokes.
Four
I'm
languages.
not
Four
aroused by
languages
these
in England.
jokes.
This teacher.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the point about it is, it getting real wild out there, and then on top of that, I pick up the Rikers.
Oh, shit.
What's Rikers?
Rikers Island is a prison in the States.
Right, okay, yeah.
So we assume the guy came because
He's a deportee for sure.
no, he had a deportee vibe, but he there with the bird or whatever. He said because Bazi have a little background in terms of certain things. So he was like, he has never seen what happened to me happen before in my life. Because the man stepped on my foot, turned was like, yeah, I'm sorry about that thing. Then he come back, apologize again, and I was like, Bazi, I think I'm going to buy here and he get a drink and he's like, nah, let's kill it. Like, he has pick up friends everywhere I go.
Oh, cute.
Good. All right.
So now I have a good man partner, so don't violate. Anyway.
So the field report was sponsored by Raw Dog TT. Question, ladies.
Okay, yeah, of course you have dogs.
Dogs?
Yeah.
Cats.
No, I'm not allowed to have dogs where I have cats, though.
Okay, she has pussy. That's what she's saying. You have dogs?
I don't have any animals.
What?
But someone who is staying on the compound with us, he have dogs. I just call them little men.
Okay. All right, so you have a lot of shit on your compound by chance?
Not so much, like he's cleaning it up.
God. Anyway, so raw dog TT, what dogs are supposed to be eaten?
I used to work in a vet clinic for a while.
Biologically appropriate raw feeded.
Prior to it having processed foods and stuff, when technology wasn't the way it was before, the white people came and did what they did. But before that came, the industrial age, they call it. I call it something else. But yes, before that came, dogs will be eating regular raw meat.
Okay. Yeah. So definitely before the Industrial Revolution, they needed metal, and that's where they decided to basically can this.
Yeah, so because foods was easier to get now, the industrial age, etc. Prior to that, dogs was eating perfectly fine without organic meals.
Good.
What Raw Dog TT has done now is take the stress and strain from you. Well, not you, dog eating hussies, but we talking about dog lovers.
I love all animals.
No,
Go ahead.
no, rough, rough.
Yeah.
So what the Raw Dog has done is take the work out of your hands, giving you the raw meat, and what you can't do is actually feed it to them frozen. Dogs like frozen food.
Nice.
So they eating it like a lolly, is raw meat. Again, the teeth getting cleaner, the teeth
It's just beneficial all wrong.
or wrong. It sounds at Raw Dog
At
TT.
Raw Dog TT on Instagram, DM them, and they'll sort you out.
Yeah.
Because I take care of some strays, so.
Okay. So this is
check it for the
premium raw feeding.
Yeah.
Your dog will thrive as
We-
opposed to survive.
We ain't talking about scraps. We talking about
No, I wouldn't feed my strays scraps.
Excellent. So it's about thriving
cats
rather
gotta
than
get
surviving.
Cats like
Okay,
it too.
ladies, we have come to the end of our show.
It was a
Thank you very
pleasure.
much. Any final words before you leave?
Bye.
Excellent.
No, it was a pleasure. I had fun.
So,
Yes, same.
Amanda.
It was a pleasure being here. Hopefully I could come back with Giselle
Giselle's
from last week.
oh,
Yeah.
good friend.
Because I wasn't good enough.
No, it was fun. No, we could have the double Amanda again. That was fun.
So you're gonna have a threesome.
Amanda squared.
Excellent.
Well, I just probably going. Me and Amanda probably going to go home and. Hit us now. Might have to do something I don't want to do, but
Which would be?
I'm trying to get my rent paid. So, guys,
Wow.
I had
You're gonna lose frame again.
to lose frame yet again.
Ah, shit. Alright, cool. As always, do good every time. Good will follow. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming.